Registration is now underway for the Tour of the Mississippi River Valley bike ride. It is back after a multi-year hiatus, and this is just one of many events and initiatives led by the Quad City Bicycle Club. Here with details on that and so much more is Club President Tina Anderson. Tina, welcome back.
Hey, thanks for having me, Morgan.
Oh my gosh, yes, we're so happy to have you. Before we get to the tour, which we're all very excited about, and I'll tell you why in just a minute.
Okay.
Tell us a little bit more about the Bicycle Club, and you guys have been around for decades at this point.
Yeah, so in November we celebrated our 60th anniversary, so this is our 61st season, and we're going strong. Cycling is more popular than ever.
Yeah.
And a lot of people don't know that we exist as a club and what we do. Sometimes we have a reputation as being like really great cyclists, and it's really a myth. But what we do is we are working here in the community to advocate for safety. We work with all the cities about building those beautiful trail systems. Just recently, Davenport has some new legislature coming in about pedal assist bikes, and our group sat down with them and really helped educate them between motorized, pedal assist, benefits, pros and cons. So when they write the law, we're happy with it.
Yeah.
And we're happy to be that partner.
Yeah, you are a good partner in that way, and good advocates in that way for cyclists all over. So you offer a wide range of group riding activities or group cycling activities, and you actually have a new little group happening on Sundays.
Yeah, so we're super excited. One of our ride leaders, Melissa, came up with a great idea because we are seeing so many people out riding.
Yes.
That they always ask, like, how do I get involved in a group ride? You look like you're having so much fun. So on Sunday afternoons, she's going to start at East Village, Lindsay Marina
Park,
area. And the mileage and the speed will depend on those who show up, but it's an entry to group cycling.
Okay.
For example, she said, the first ride, depending on who shows up, we might go 2 miles, but we'll talk about safety and being aware of our surroundings.
And things like that, yeah.
Children are welcome, must have an adult.
Yeah.
But there's no reason a child who's on a bike can't join a group ride.
Wonderful. No,
Yeah.
that's really, really great. Okay, so you have a lot of big events coming up on the calendar. The Spring Tailwind, which is the one that's coming up the earliest, April 26th.
Yes.
So what is that event?
Okay, so Spring Tailwind sounds kind of scary because you get on a bus at like 6 in the morning and
I'm already scared.
and they take you 100 miles away from the Quad Cities.
Okay.
They find you a tailwind.
Oh.
And you ride back to the Quad Cities. There's some rest stops and a lunch provided. The beauty is, and I've never done our tailwind, but having been a rider for many years,
Yeah.
grabbing a tailwind and having it literally push you
Yeah.
can up your speed that you
can
don't
help
even
a lot. Yeah.
Yeah, so it's a really great event. It's people who ride it always give great feedback, but it is April 26th this year.
Wonderful.
So-
Okay. Well, speaking of great feedback, I don't want to miss out on talking about the Tour of the Mississippi River Valley because registration is open for that now, and it's been a number of years since you guys have really done this, like done it all the way.
Yeah, so due to that virus in 2020.
That little pandemic.
Yeah, that little thing. Volunteers, the ride director, being asked multiple times, we're bringing back Tomrov, Tour of the Mississippi River Valley in the traditional sense. And by that I mean starting in Bettendorf and riding to Dubuque, Iowa, which is about 106 miles on Saturday. And then the return trip is on Sunday, which is about 100 miles also. So that's like the traditional, actually 3 states, Iowa, Illinois, and you touch into Wisconsin as you cross into Dubuque.
Oh, wow, yeah.
We
That's
overnight
awesome.
at Loras College. And then we do offer a shorter option where you can start on Saturday at Goose Lake at Northeast Iowa High School.
Okay.
And on Sunday you can end there, so then you end up riding 70 or 40 miles. So it's still a great ride.
Options, yeah. A lot of fun, and I'm sure you guys have a ton of fun in Dubuque overnight. I mean, this ride has been going on for many years, and people were just missing it for these last several years. The funny story I was going to tell you was one time I was driving up to, I think it was Galena or something, and the route that I was on, there were just tons and tons of cyclists, and it was like they just kept coming. And I'm like, this is so cool. Like, this is probably one of the biggest groups I've ever seen. And that's where they were going. They were going toward Dubuque. I didn't know if it was going to be Galena or not. And then I found out later that it was all of you on this really incredible ride.
It really is a tradition. It's a challenging ride, but if you're working out, spinning, even now, today's beautiful, getting out and logging some miles, it is a doable ride.
Yeah.
The challenge is in the hills and the distance.
Okay, well, awesome. So we want to give everyone the information so that they can sign up. The ride itself is coming up in June, if we did not mention that. It's June 7th and June 8th. Of course, you ride up on June 7th, you ride home on June 8th. There are 2 starting options, as we mentioned, one in Bettendorf and then one in Goose Lake if you want a little bit of a shorter ride. There are also a couple of ways to save money on signing up for the event. You can become a member of the Quad Cities Bicycle Club really anytime, or you can register for this ride by the end of the month before prices go up. You can find all these details on qcbc.org or look up this event on getmeregistered.com. Tina, we have so many great events that you guys are involved in this summer. We've got the Criterium as well coming up on Memorial Day. So we're just glad to have you in studio today and just doing all this fun stuff with the community.
Yeah, we appreciate having a voice to get our word out there.
Absolutely. Thank you so much.